While most of the world views melons as a simple, refreshing snack, in Japan these fruits are a symbol of luxury, cultural expression, and extraordinary dedication. Not only are they distinguished by their sweet taste, juicy texture, and hand-painted skin, each melon is a symbol of the spirit of perfection in every detail, a characteristic of Japanese agriculture. Let's find out what makes Japanese melons a symbol of agricultural perfection. Melons are a prime example of the meticulous farming methods in Japan, especially the variety grown exclusively in Shizuoka Prefecture. The growing season usually begins around late April to early May. In the early stages, seeds are sown in beds for about 2 to 3 weeks to germinate. The healthiest plants are then selected and transferred to the field. Here, the plants are grown on raised beds and spaced 1 to 1.5 meters apart, allowing good air circulation and creating conditions for the plants to grow evenly and healthily. In particular, the entire cultivation process is carried out in a closed greenhouse environment. This creates an ideal environment for the plants to grow year-round, regardless of the weather outside. Irrigation is an indispensable factor in this process. Growers often use deep irrigation systems to maintain stable soil moisture while limiting weed growth and minimizing water waste. Controlling surface moisture is also important to avoid cracking or disease. A unique feature of Japanese melon farming is the promotion of vertical growth of the vines. The melon plants are carefully cultivated to grow upward using support structures, which prevent contact with the soil and reduce the risk of rot or disease. Regular pruning of side shoots and unnecessary leaves is done to focus energy on fruit development. After about 50 days, the melon plants begin to flower and small fruits begin to form. Because melons need pollination to develop properly, greenhouse-grown varieties often undergo manual pollination. Farmers gently transfer pollen from male to female flowers by hand to ensure uniform fruit set and quality. Each growing melon is hand-wrapped in white paper to protect it from stains and sunlight. Once the distinctive mesh-like skin begins to form on the surface, the fruit is massaged and polished daily by gloved hands. The farmer may need to use several pairs of gloves during this process, reflecting the enormous amount of manual labor that goes into each fruit. Before harvesting, the melons are often covered again to shield them from the sunlight during the final stages of development, ensuring their appearance remains intact. Harvesting is a critical stage that, really requires skill and attention. Japanese melons are typically ready to harvest about 50 to 60 days after planting. Farmers rely on a number of indicators to determine the perfect time to pick, including a strong, sweet aroma, bright and uniform color, and even a slight cracking at the base of the fruit. Each melon is carefully cut from the vine by hand to avoid bruising or damage. After harvest, the melons are transported from the farms to the processing plant, where they are sorted and graded based on size, weight, appearance, and sugar content. Only the best melons, those with perfect symmetry, fine mesh on the skin, and, ideal sweetness inside, are selected. After sorting, the melons are washed with specialized machines that gently clean without damaging the delicate skin. Once cleaned, the melons are packed in specially designed containers to maintain optimum temperature and humidity.
Shall we begin?
These containers are stored in temperature control rooms, typically kept at around 2 to 5 degrees to preserve freshness. Transport to markets, both domestic and international, is done by refrigerated trucks. Every stage of logistics is carefully managed to ensure the fruit arrives intact. Japan produces about 150,000 tons of melons each year. Among the most prized varieties are the Yubari King, the Crown Melon, and the Shizuoka Melon. Yubari King melons are especially famous, often featured at early season auctions where a pair can sell for more than 5 million yen. These high prices reflect not only their exceptional quality, but also the incredible skill, care, and dedication of the farmers who grow them. Premium Japanese melons are often packaged in silk boxes, decorated with ribbons and presented in an elegant manner, emphasizing their role as a symbol of respect and generosity. Giving melons on formal occasions such as visits, congratulations, or gratitude demonstrates the class and sincerity of the giver. Thanks to these strict requirements, Japanese melons have built an image as a premium product in the global market, especially in countries such as Singapore, Taiwan, and Hong Kong, where they are often viewed as luxury gifts. Growing and processing Japanese melons is more than just agriculture. It's an art demonstrating the Japanese's meticulousness and dedication to equality. If you find this video interesting and want to join us on our journey to discover the wonders of the agricultural world, don't forget to like, comment on your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future stories. Thank you so much for watching our video.